subscribed already, please subscribe below. I post weekly videos. I'm rolling around on my Bosu ball right now. And I just wanted to say thanks so much for all the love and support, and please continue to leave comments below on your next request. So I hope you enjoy this recipe for chicken BBQ, keto recipe, low carb, all that good stuff. It is so freaking delicious. I don't have us recording eating it, but I think you'll enjoy it. Let's get started on the dough. We are actually mixing some cauliflower right now. This was just something that was a whole bag, and then I'm adding 2 whole eggs to it. I wanted to do a different kind of dough other than my other recipe, so I will link that for my Alfredo recipe. It came out really good as well. But I wanted to give you all options, and then mozzarella cheese, and then we're going to be adding some turkey to this. There are a lot of recipes on Pinterest and different various places where they have chicken inside, but I happen to have turkey, which is like a higher fat content, which I really enjoyed, and we just wanted to try using it up because it doesn't really taste all that great by itself in my personal opinion. Blending it was a little bit challenging. It is really dense with the chicken and the cheese, not in a bad way by any means, just in a way. So I just had to get my hand in there and kind of work it out. And as you can see, I'm kind of holding it on top. I did break a piece of this during one of my many moves, and I do have to hold it down. Now, if you purchase this, you will not have to hold it down. You can walk away, you can clean your kitchen, you can do whatever you want to. And then after this, you can see I take out the little lid, and then I kind of just use my fingers. I could have grabbed something like a spatula, but that was too gross. I don't want to get more dishes dirty. All right, drink some wine if you are into that. And then I am using parchment paper. I would recommend wax paper because it did light itself on fire. And then you're going to put it on the preheated pizza stone dish doodad. Man, my language is struggling today, y'all. And I wanted to make a thicker crust on the edge, so I actually, when I was spreading this out, I made it so that the sauce wouldn't fall off of the side. You're going to bake it in the oven, and then we're going to start on the sauce while that is baking. All of my recipes that have any kind of barbecue, I start off with a ketchup base. You have to be careful with this. You don't want high fructose corn syrup or sugars, and it can throw you out of ketosis if you're a little bit more sensitive. And then I always use Lakanto's sweetener. They have this golden brown sugar substitute they just came out with, and it is phenomenal. The recipe for the amounts is going to be listed below. Lee Perry's also has a little bit of corn powder in it, which is not so great. And then apple cider vinegar really just adds a little bit of sweetness to this barbecue sauce. It's one of my favorites. We put garlic powder into our barbecue sauce. That's just one of the things, and I kind of eyeball it. And a little bit of onion powder. It's probably a tablespoon each. And then the salt is about a teaspoon. And then Louisiana red sauce, and I used about a teaspoon as well. I just wanted to have a little bit of heat, a little bit of kick. We use coconut aminos instead of soy because we avoid soy. That can be really harmful for your health and your hormones. And I just stirred it up until it kind of had that brown barbecue looking consistency and wasn't so tomato red. I have more turkey left over, so this is going to be a really dense protein meal because it's in the crust as well as on the toppings. And it's also higher fat. I would prefer probably a chicken base. Again, we were just using turkey because I wanted to try something different. And as you can see, this is really fluffy. I think I should have gotten more of the water out of the cauliflower, which you can use an almond flour bag, or if you do any kind of like cheesecloth, you can strain it a little better than I did because it was almost too watery, but it was really fluffy. So if you're really looking for that super awesome fluffy kind of crust, everybody likes their pizza crust a little different, which is why I had options. Then we just chopped up a little bit of red onion and put it on top, and I'm going to be cooking this for 5 minutes just to kind of cook the toppings a little bit in the same temperature it was in before. And then after that, we're going to take it out and eat it as is. You can add some more cheese if you like. I chose not to, and it was delicious as is. I learned today. Parchment paper does not substitute as wax paper. It can start a fire inside of your oven, and I had to turn on the fan and get it out of the air, which was really scary. Another thing is when it's really hot in the oven, if you have makeup on, which I tend to wear mascara and eyeliner, if you have your face really close to the oven, it will melt your eyelashes together, which is terrifying, and it could also cause injury because of the heat. It's like superheating it. So don't do what I did and stick your head in the oven. I am not a certified culinary person. I'm not somebody who's ever done anything fancy. I'm just cooking in my kitchen and sharing what I learned because I feel like on these Pinterest videos and YouTube, it makes it look so easy and then like you burn your house down. That's just my 2 cents. And then all of these foods will be tried at a later date because I cook everything on Sunday and I actually don't try them until James gets home. And he's not here right now. He has overnight shifts as a firefighter. Anything else? I don't know.